Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a video about the worst customers ever, the customers from hell. So if you've worked in retail, you've worked in customer service, like dealing with people, you know what I mean, on the daily, you know how tough it could be to deal with people. Some people are crazy, some people are psychotic, some people are very disrespectful and rude and have no manners. So it could be tough, and it really does test your patience. And without further ado, I'm going to tell you guys my worst experiences at Walmart, which is like, you know, because it's like so many people walking in and out that door. So I know I have 8 different stories to tell. So let me get started because I'm over here rambling. The first one, I'm over here like this, you know, checking her out like the usual. And you know, she's real picky, you know what I mean? I already know she's like a tough customer because she's really picky on how she wants me to scan everything, how she wants me to bag everything. And I'm already like strike one, like, you know, like like no. I'm trying to like, you know, be as polite as possible, you know what I mean? Check her out and have her out the door. So when she finds out the total, she's pissed because her card doesn't have enough money. She starts calling the bank. She's pissed off. She's beginning to tell me, oh, take this off, take this off, take this off. And I'm trying to help and be as helpful as possible and nice as possible so she doesn't feel embarrassed or whatever. And she's like, you know what, I don't want none of this. And she starts throwing her bags at me, like the grocery bags. She starts throwing them at me, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, she's all like, you know what I mean? Like, that ass trying to throw her bags at me. She doesn't want anything. So at this moment, I have to call a manager so because I can abort the transaction and I can move up on my day, and this little crazy ass female could get the fuck out of here. So the manager comes and she's like, oh, so you want to cancel the transaction? She's like,
actually, I would like to just take off some more items and continue with the purchase.
So she did all that show, throwing her bags at me, getting all mad and frustrated, and saying she wants a manager to cancel the transaction just to say, oh no, never mind, I'll just take some things. Some people blow my mind, okay? Like, that is unnecessary and uncalled for. So I tell the manager, you know what? You could ring her up. You could check her out because I'm not going to. That lady's disrespectful. She threw her bags at me. And the manager completely understood, which I'm glad for because I was not about to ring that crazy maniac up. She was disrespectful and disgusting attitude. Ugh. That was one of the worst experiences. I was really heated and mad. That was one of the first times I was like really pissed off at some customer, like dead ass. The next one is of a young, like her early 20s. She was in her early 20s. She was a like, you know, she was pretty young woman. She comes to a line and I see that it's a cashier that's kind of next to me, and she's an older cashier. She's like older elderly woman. She'd be looking like, you know what she looks like? She looks like SpongeBob's grandma. So she's like really old, you know what I mean? She's all old and cute. She's ringing her up, and the lady is really rude. She's telling her, if you scan my sodas, like she didn't want the older lady to scan her sodas at the bottom of the cart. She's like,
if you scan them, I'm gonna beat your ass, and if the guy at the door stops me, you're gonna have to see me. I'm gonna come back and get you.
So she was threatening her to beat her up, come get her, all this other stuff. So it's a big problem because she's an older woman, you know, she's scared. So she calls the manager. The girl gets kicked out. She obviously gets stopped at the door. She ends up not taking not even one of her items, and you know, she was acting a fool, and they had to make sure if the girl came back in, she didn't come for her because the older lady was scared, you know, she got threatened. And honestly, I felt really bad. And honestly, if I see like a younger person trying to beat up on an elderly woman, I'm gonna jump in because, like, what are you doing? It's like punching a baby. It's not right. It's not okay. Okay, this situation was like so annoying. It was this older lady came to my line. She checked out, and then she comes back and she starts yelling at me. She's like,
you did the transaction wrong. What the hell? You charged me for this.
She's mad as hell that I charged her, but obviously I had to charge her, you know, she came through my line. If she wanted not to pay, she would have walked out the door. Why the hell you come to my line if you didn't want to pay? Like, I was really confused, you know what I mean? I did not understand what the hell she was saying. And then she proceeds to tell me that she wanted to return the item, not pay for it. So she had already purchased it and all that stuff. And I told her, lady, you're in a regular register. This is not customer service. You do not return items here. You purchase them. So she was like, I want to speak to your manager because you charged me for this and I had already paid for it. I wanted to return it and not purchase it. I was like, go talk to my manager. She's over there. I do not care. This is not customer service. This is a regular checkout. So don't come at me crazy, lady. Like, some people honestly lack common sense. I'm so sorry about it, but baby girl, don't try to get smart with me when you're the dumb one. So there was this customer that was not even a customer because they were just trying to shoplift. They were trying to steal. So the guy at the door stops them and I'm right by the self-checkout and I see it going on. He's getting the guy starts acting like a maniac. He starts yelling. He starts like, you know, like, oh hell no, you're only stopping me because of my race. And he spits at the greeter.
And I'm like, oh my god, did this motherfucker just get spit on?
If it would have been me, I would have went off. I would have fought. I would have slapped somebody because you're spitting me and that's disgusting. And I'm pretty sure that's against the law for assault. Like, no, I do not care. I would have lost my job that day because I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Because, no, that's disrespectful. That's the worst thing you could do to somebody. And it's like the highest level of disrespect. I would not be able to handle it. So this one is not that bad, but it still kind of frustrates me because what the hell. So there was this guy comes to the line. He's trying to use one of those little gift cards that you receive in the mail for dental stuff. So like you can buy toothpaste, toothbrush, all that stuff, like mouthwash, all them things, and tries to buy like food with it, like some snacks. And obviously his thing is not gonna work because it's not dental stuff. So then he just acts dumb. So I'm thinking, oh, he doesn't have money, so I pay for him. He leaves. He goes into Subway, which is inside our store, and starts buying a Subway. So you're meaning to tell me the whole time you had money, but you were acting dumb. So now I purchased your items and I paid for your stuff, and now I can't have lunch because I wasted my money, my lunch money on you. That's what you're meaning to tell me. I was heated. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh my god, like, why? Why every time I try to do something good, it backfires on me? Like, no. So there was this lady, like, I'm not sure if she was on crack or not, but she came into our store. She started acting crazy. She started yelling and screaming and pushing and shoving. And she started throwing items at people. She threw herself on the ground. She was yelling and acting crazy. And she was honestly scaring a lot of people. And I was like, oh my god, if she starts shooting, I'm leaving. I don't care. There was this older lady on my line. She called the police saying she was petrified and scared. And honestly, at first, I was scared too. But then I realized it's probably somebody who needs help, who probably didn't take their medication or is on drugs. So I wasn't like scared anymore. But oh my god, that lady made a show. She got arrested.
Oh, she got arrested.
Oh my god, this one is the craziest one that happened. So there was this couple that came in the store. They start arguing, having problems. And they start arguing. He starts getting physical with her and starts beating her up. And there's other associates there at the store that are trying to separate it and trying to help her. And the first person who actually stepped in and tried to help her was an elderly woman, like telling him, back off, stop hitting her, she's a lady. And the older lady gets pushed, like he pushes her out the way and tells her to like fuck off. And she ends up like just laying there, you know, and they had to call the ambulance because the lady had gotten really hurt because she was obviously an older lady. So the guy keeps on trying to hit her. He gave her a whole black eye. Like, that was insane. And the associates that are trying to separate it, like trying to make sure he's not hurting her anymore, they get like hurt as well because he starts throwing cereal boxes, anything that he could get into his hands. He starts throwing items at people and everybody's recording. Everybody's like, what the hell, in shock. So that was one of the worst things that happened at the store. Let me know what's the craziest thing that you encountered while working at retail or customer service. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you think. Turn your post notifications on so you miss my next upload. And thanks for watching. It means the world to me. I wouldn't be here without y'all. Bye, guys.